So now Python's object oriented programming. Ide entire Python very important, sir. If you know this object oriented, sir, maximum 15 days I will discuss about this object oriented. Totally there are four parts are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Up to now, how much concept you are getting, I don't know. But mainly you can concentrate at this object oriented programming. It is very, very useful for wherever you can go tomorrow. Only object oriented is the main. In our Django also, yesterday we started. But initially, first programs, all I can explain about function oriented only. So no problem. Every time def function, return statements, you are in a position to understand. After some 15, 20 classes, I can start with object oriented in Django also. That's why anywhere you can go, this object oriented is a very, very important thing. These 15 classes, don't miss anyone. Sir, first of all, what is a class? What is a class? Because every time I'm telling just now also because of the reason why I'm skipping the concept means object. In our exception handling also, classless objects are there. That's why I'm not discussing these two topics. What is a class? So generally in Python, everything is object only. Day one, I am telling if I declared a variable x equal to 10, everybody knows about that. The x value is what it is 10. But internally, what happened is there now with the 10, one object got created. This is one object. Object means generally which is physically available, that is called as object. Maybe it is a book, maybe it is a pen, maybe it is a watch, maybe it is a chair, bag, water bottle. Everything is object only. Which is physically available, that is called as one object. If you want to define object mean compulsory, one plan is required. So here in this case, 10 is a one object. X is pointing to this 10. Tomorrow I am given, sir, y equal to 10. Now, my Python virtual machine looking in entire memory with this 10 object is there, not there. It is looking, yes, already object is there. It won't create object. It is created one more reference variable. X, Y are nothing but what it is, reference variables. 10 is object. But everyone telling X is 10 means X value 10. What is that 10? It is a one object will be treated in the Python. Object means compulsory address is there. You can ask ID of X, ID of Y, both are same only. That is object. Now come to our story. What is the class means? Sir, for example, tomorrow I want to start the one TV manufacturing company. TV manufacturing company. Sir, if you want to construct the TVs, if you take one TV Samsung model or something, any one model you can take. Same model number you can check in Hyderabad, you can check in Mumbai, you can check in Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai. If you go to the same model, TV should be same or not? Same only. If model number changes, features will be changes. But same model TV you can go throughout India, same are available there. So my concept also, I want to start the manufacturing the TV's company. If you want to start construction of TV, or I want to construct some building, 5 floors building I want to construct, first one blueprint is required. That is nothing but plan. If you want to construct building, engineer, architecture is there, civil engineers, they will give the plan. Based on that plan, I have team is there, they will start the construction. Same also, if you want to go to anywhere you need to go, first one is required. What is that? TV plan or model or blueprint is required, not required, compulsory. Sir, without plan, I have given 1 acre land, construct the building. Is it possible? No. First, we have to take some plan. Then only we have to start at our construction. This plan or model blueprint in our programming language, what it is? Class. So a plan, a model or blueprint is nothing but a one class. Sir, once a plan is ready, based on this plan, can I construct n number of TVs or only one TV? N number of. Suppose one plan is there. I started construction in Hyderabad. Same I will construct in Bangalore. Same I can start in Delhi, Mumbai. Same plan can execute in multiple places. So based on this class, we have to created multiple objects I want to provide that is TV1, TV2, TV3, so on, multiple TVs. So based on the class, whatever the physical existence is available, that is called as what it is object. And the physical existence of a class is nothing but object. Sir, this environment is nothing but what is this environment? Classroom environment. In the classroom, there are so many people are there. Student is nothing but object only. As there is no class. Any student will exist? No. If class is there, then only student is available. Without class, there is no student. Without class, there is no chance of existing object. So that's why first class should be available. The physical existence of this class is nothing but what it is? Object. Sare, okay, done. Aite. Now, once it is available there, I want to operate this TV. There is one thing is required. What it is? What is required? Remote. Sir, suppose projector it is there. Projector is coming. I want to start and stop this projector. What is required? Remote is required. As first to construct that projector, one plan is required. So that plan is nothing but class. Based on that projector is object. My remote control is nothing but what it is? Reference variable. Previously, I'm telling x equal to 10. What is the 10? Object. What is x? Reference variable, which is pointing to my object at 10, that is called as a reference variable. So here class is nothing but a plan or blueprint anything. Based on the class, we have to create n number of object. The physical existence of a class is nothing but sir one object. So based on class, I derived object. What is remote control? Which is pointing to my TV? Nothing but object. A variable, that variable can be anything. A variable which can be pointing to my object, such type of variables are called as a reference variable. So simple class student I'm taken. In the student class, every student have some properties. Student have number, student have name, student have mail ID, student have mobile number. So those are called as some attributes or properties to the student. Tomorrow I can create student object, first student, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, multiple objects I can created. Such a type of terminology is called as class, object, and reference variable. Entire this object-oriented program is running on only these three words. If you're getting clarity about these three words, our object-oriented is completed. Main thing, what is class? Class is nothing but a one model, one plan, one blueprint. What is object? The physical existence of a class is nothing but one object. What is reference variable? A variable which can be used to pointing to my object. Such a type of variables are called as reference variable. How to define a class? By using the keyword class. How to define a function? Def F1. So what is F1? Function. Same. How to define class? Class is the keyword. Class name. Student. Pass. So F1 is the function. Student is the class name. So F1 is the function name. Student is the class name. Inside class, we have to declare some variables, methods. That story will be there. So a class is defined. A student class, number, name, student marks. Object I can require. How to create object? Class name with parenthesis. One object got created. Immediately one reference variable is required. What it is? Yes. Ante student with the parenthesis means internally one empty object got created. That empty object is pointing to what is the variable? Yes. Tomorrow student object having number, name, mail ID. By using that test, I can access s.s number, s.s name, s. so and so. A class contain multiple student, not only single student. Suppose 100 students are there. S1, S2, S3, S4. All student by using for loop, I can access them. So that is how to define the class, sir, by using the class keyword. How to declare object means class with parentheses, that is called as, sir, this is called as object creation. Yes is not object. Because whenever I'm asking some people, and sometimes I'm given this line, okay, what is yes means, directly they are telling blunder answer, yes is object. Yes is not object, wrong answer that is. What is yes? Reference variable. But sir, what is object means? The object, student with the parentheses called as object. Yes is also not object. Whenever I'm given this internal, it is created. What is yes? Pointing to my object. What is student? Class name. So here, student is the class name. This is object. This is the reference variable. Yes is not object. You can ask so many people, 90% they are telling answer. What is yes means? Yes is object, object, object. Yes is not an. Sorry, yes object. What is reference variable? I can agree. Yes is object. But what is reference variable? So S is reference variable pointing to my object whenever class with parentheses object got created. Other same technology, if anybody knows about Java, first class name, reference variable, new is the keyword in the Java to create the object student with parentheses. This is Java style. New is the keyword. In Python, new keyword is not there. They removed. Student with parentheses, object created. Semicolon terminology not there in our Python. And one more thing, variable data type is not required in the Python because it's a dynamically typed. That's why, చూడండి, in the Python, data type removed, new keyword is removed, semicolon not required. Then automatically is it object or not? Python, Java, both are same only. Python, they are given like this. Java statically typed. What is the student means? The variable type. What is this reference variable? New is the keyword, class name. Adi Java style, idi Python style. So both are same only 90% as it is. Getting clarity? What is class? What is object? What is reference variable? When we getting what is a class? What is a class? In Python, everything is an object. In Python, everything is an object. To create objects, we required some model or plan or blueprint. To create the objects, we required some model or plan or blueprint, which is nothing but a class, which is nothing but a class. We can write a class to represent properties, nothing but attributes, and actions, nothing but behavior of an object. We can write a class to represent the properties or attributes, and actions are nothing but behaviors of object. Properties can be represented by variables. Properties can be represented by variables. So variables means, for example, student is my class. Class name is the student. Next, I create object. Variables are nothing but student number, student name, student marks, mail ID. Those are variables. Actions can be represented by methods. Such up to now we are using about the word function, function, function. Now we are using as a method. So student number, student name, mail ID, marks, those are called as variables. But what is a method? Every student have some behavior. Student can eat, student can sleep, yes, apple in the classroom. Student can drink, yes, eat, sleep, drink. These are all methods, student behavior. Student properties are his number, his name, mail ID, mobile. Those are. So finally, class is nothing but collection of variables and methods. Both variables and methods. Adi class definition. అయితే how to define a class? How to define a class? We can define a class by using RT. Class keyword. Class name colon mandatory. Now function we are declaring def function colon. Inside that you have to follow some indentation. So in this block, whatever code you are written, it is belonging to your class only. Suppose you are written code something line number 58. Ikkad nunchi if I am writing, is it belonging to your class? No, outside of the class. Only this block is belonging to your class. Same like that function story only. Functionals I'm given colon. The code whatever written that is called as one function. This is outside. Same it is also outside of the class. So within the class, first one I have to give one string, sir. That string is called as within the triple quotes. What is the meaning of triple quotes? Multi. I am given single line only. The main purpose of meaning is there in the Python. Within the triple quotes, if I'm given any string, that is called as documentation string. ఏంటంటే documentation string అంటే I have to tell something about my class. Suppose today I declared a class. There are 150 lines of code is there. I'm given this class to some other person. You can analyze how much time it will take. So much it will take. Instead of that, I will give some brief explanation. Babu, this class is so and so employee class. It contains so and so, so and so, so and so details. I'm giving 3 lines brief description. Then automatically you no need to read about 150 lines. Read that 3 lines, you will get the clarity. That is nothing but documentation string. Documentation string is nothing but it is executable string. So many people telling triple lines means it is commenting. Commenting means not executed that code, but this is executable code. In Java, if I want to go to the comment single line, go through the forward slash. Okay. If multi-line is there, slash star, sorry, slash star, whatever string I'm given, star, slash. E middle block, total block is commenting. Same, I'm asking some people, In Python, if you want to comment a single line, you can go with hash. But how to comment multi-line? 10 lines are there. All the 10 lines I want to comment. Everyone telling triple quotes, give all 10 lines triple quotes. That is wrong. Because whenever I'm given triple lines, the code will be executed. How to execute, I will tell. Sir, మరి 10 lines I want to comment ante, yeah, you can comment it. First line, second line, third line, fourth line, fifth line, sixth line. Like that, you can comment as there is no alternate in Python. You can check it anywhere. Because in Django, I will show documentation. First, they will give 10 lines documentation. It should be commented. But why using 10 slashes? Simply you can use triple quotes, triple quotes. That is the wrong meaning. Triple single quotes is a special meaning is that documentation thing. 100 lines of code is there. I want to comment only one way. Every line before hash, 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 100 times you can use. No alternative. In Python, such type of terminology is not there. Multi-line commenting. So first one, documentation string. Second thing, variables. Third one, methods. That is nothing but a class. Variables. How many types of variables are there? Up to now, based on your knowledge, you have to tell how many types of variables are there. Only two are there. Local variable and global. That is only we know up to now. Today, based on our knowledge, only two are there. Local and global. But such type of variables are belongings to our functions. In the function, two types of variables are there, local and global. But we started object-oriented class. Within the class, there are three types of variables are there, sir. That is, we go with instance, static, local. Three types of variables are there. I will explain slowly what it is instance, what is a static, what is the local. So, function level variables are different. Class level variables are different. Same methods also, three types of methods. Instance, static, class. Three methods are there. The how to define a class. Documentation string is mandatory or optional? Optional, that is your wish. Shallow copy, deep copy concept at pending. Sir, for example, today I want to declare a class student. Triple quotes, triple quotes. I'm telling this is student class with required data. This is the documentation string. I'm not writing anything. As what is the documentation string available in my program? I want to check means print class name. What is the class name? Student. There is one magic variable is there underscore underscore doc means documentation string. Somewhere else I'm using dicting ka vaadలేదు కదా underscore underscore name underscore underscore we are using underscore underscore file underscore underscore like that. This is one magic variable. It is asking within the program what is your documentation string. Can you please display? So triple quotes is executable code. Adi if I'm given a hash, not possible to execute, only commenting purpose. Another way is there. Comment it. Next thing, help of class name. Then it will display some more extra information. This is the student class with required data. Some underscore dict variable. What it is, I will explain this one. So some extra information will be displayed. So this is the one way, this is the other way. You want help on class student in module. So what it is? I remembered understand score main. When it is coming, if I run program directly, I'm running test.py directly. That's why I'm getting main. Ade, this class you can import into another run. Then module name will come. What is that module name? Class name student will come. Adi story. Hmm. Where? No. Anything you can return, it will be displayed. Yes. In that you can comma, full step, whatever you given the triple code, that is executable code. We are not writing any logics. If you are writing any logic, then syntax errors will come. This is completely string only. That's why I'm telling documentation string. And I have to tell something about my class. Whenever string means no syntax errors. If I'm writing any logic, then syntax errors will come. The next documentation string represents a description of the class. Documentation string represents a description of the class. Within the class, documentation string is always optional. Documentation string by using two ways. Print class name dot underscore underscore doc help of class name. Next one. What is an object? What is an object? The physical existence of a class is nothing but an object. Physical existence of a class is nothing but object. We can create any number of objects for a class. We can create any number of objects for a class. Syntax. Only one reference variable class name with a parenthesis. If example student is the class name, s equal to student with parenthesis. Student with parenthesis is an object. S is a reference variable. Next one. What is a reference variable? What is a reference variable? The variable which can be used to refer an object is called as reference variable. A variable which can be used to refer an object is called as reference variable. By using reference variable, we can access properties and methods of an object. So that is, what is a class? What is an object? What is the reference variable? Class is a blueprint. Object is physical existency. Reference variable, a variable which is pointing to my object. Is there any difference between variables and reference variable? Yeah. Variable means within the class, whatever variables we are using, those are called as normal variables. And the type of variables, three categories are. Reference variable means that variable is pointing to my object. Next, write a small program. Write a program to create a student class and create object to it and call the method display to display student details. If we can create another S equal to student, wait, first time telling example, then you can ask doubts to Swapnil. Okay. First go through one or two examples, then you will get clarity. Present I'm giving theoretically now. So now see this. So concentrate on first program. If you're getting this first program, remaining all programs are very simple only. First class is the keyword. What is the class name? Student. Curling brace. Def means keyword to declare the functions. But now within the class, if we declared anything, that is called as a method. Maybe it is F1. Sir, here I'm declaring now. If class is not there, it is a function. If class is there, it is a method. Okay, done. In Python, there are some magic methods are there. In starting classes, I'm telling any magic method before two underscores, after two underscore, there is having some special meaning. But in all these magic method, one more is there. That name is called as underscore underscore init underscore underscore. This is having some special name. The name is nothing but constructor. What is a constructor? I will explain. Wait. So in Python, if you want to declare a constructor means the only one way, that is underscore underscore init underscore underscore, that is constructor. Allah, so many methods are there, but every method having some special meaning. Underscore underscore add. This is having some special meaning. Underscore underscore subtraction, some special meaning. Underscore underscore del. These are all magic methods. It is also one magic method, but in Python, this is having some special name. That name is constructor. This is also a special name. Remaining all are magic. This is having some special meaning. This meaning is called as destructor. This is coming at the time of garbage collection. I will tell as what is this destructor. This story present not required. Present only concentrate on this constructor. So in Python, how to declare the constructor means the only one way, that is underscore underscore init. As what is constructor, when it is executed, what is the use of constructor, why it is. Next concept is there. After 10 minutes, we will start constructor concept. Inside, I want to provide first argument. What is the argument? Self. What it is. Here, anybody knows about Java? Basic idea. In the Java, there is one keyword is there. This keyword is there in Java. What this is doing, always pointing to current class object. Same we have self here. In the Java, how this keyword is there? Here self is there. Ante, sir, one class tomorrow I am creating multiple objects. There are multiple objects. Student 1, student 2, student 3, student 4, student 5. Self is pointing to last object because current object what it is? Fifth student. So first time we are creating, self is pointing to this one. Sorry, we are creating second object. Now it is pointing to second one. Point now. What is the current object? Last, fifth one. So self is always pointing to current class object only. Now, student contain generally what student contain? Roll number. What student contain? Name. What student contain? Marks. So declare that is your wish. How many variables anedi? Student have roll number, student have the name, student have the marks. Colon. Self dot first roll number kada. Roll number equal to roll number. Self dot name equal to name. First C program, how it is executing, I will explain. Marks equal to marks. Ante I'm initializing all the number, name, marks with the help of the self. Sir, this is a magic method. When this magic method executed means how to create object, student with parenthesis. A constructor contains how many variables? Roll number, name, marks. You have to pass those values. 101, name, Sunny, marks 98. So here what is happened means observe up to here the flow, how it is running. Sir, first, whenever if you run the program, the first line will be executed by the last line. What is the line executed? This one. What is the meaning of this one means? Whenever object, this is the meaning of object creation. This is the object creation. Ante first one empty object got created. Okay, done. What is yes? Reference variable. Python is provided one more. What it is? Self ante. Your yes and self both are pointing to my current class object only. That is the meaning. Okay, done. Whenever object is created, automatically Python will be executed. Constructor is calling automatically. You no need to call. Then this 101 will be coming to roll number. Sunny will go to the name. 98 will be assigning to the marks. Come to internally. Sir, what is the meaning self dot roll number? What is self? Pointing to my current class object. Self dot roll number means I'm assigning one variable to my object. Now up to now my object is empty. Whenever executed, a variable will be added. Roll number equal to 101. Name equal to Sunny. Marks equal to 98. This is the up to now diagram. So first line number 1 not executed. Cursor directly goes to the line number 6. Student with object, whenever object created, empty object is ready. No values. Yes is I am given. Self is given by the Python. So my object contain two variables. One is yes. Second one self. Ade Java aithe yes and this. This is the keyword. Ikkada self and yes two are available there. Up to here, this is the program. Now, what I want to do, you want to display the details also. So I want to display the details. Now come to the program. Create one more method. How to def display. What is the value? Self. Now I can ask print hello. My name is how to get that self dot name. And I'm accessing what is self variable. I'm asking self dot. Sir, suppose x equal to 10, print x. 10 will be printed. Same by using self, I'm accessing value name. Now print my roll number. How to access self dot roll number? Because self is pointing to there only. Within the class self we are using. Outside at a reference variable. My marks are how to get that self dot marks. Call the method. How to call? By using display. Then, sir, constructor you no need to call. Only methods we are calling because whenever object got created, Python will take care about calling this constructor. But within the program, am I calling anywhere in it? No, because it is a constructor special meaning. So what is constructor? I will explain. At the time of object creation, construct executed, the values are assigning. This is the picture of the diagram. For this line, it is happened internally. Now, I am calling. Oh, which method I am calling? Manually, I am calling being a programmer display. Hello, my name is self. Self is pointing this roll number. Okay, 101 will be displayed. My roll number. Okay, name kada first, sorry. Sunny, 101 marks. Up to this, run the program. Student object is not to display. Spelling mistake. Display. Sorry, చూడండి. Am I getting the details? Name, number, age. Now see this program. If any doubts are there, now you can ask. If you're getting this program, next all program same style only. What is constructor? I will explain. In this one, any explanation is required. This program. Hmm. Outside, inside not possible. Because outside of the class, if you want to, suppose here you want to display print s dot s number valid. Because when your object created outside of the class, that's outside it is valid. Inside not valid. You are getting simple error as is not defined. Sorry, what is this? Roll number. Go. Am I getting 101? So outside అయితే compulsory you can use reference variable. Inside the class compulsory self. By using reference not possible to access. Because where you created object outside. So first cursor coming to here, not internally. That's why inside self, outside always self. Can you please create another object? Are wait man, I will create Kaiku Kangar. Yo, sorry. He is asking create another object. I am creating, sir, observe. Whatever he is asking, I will give clarity. S1 is done. Okay. Now here what it is? S2. So here what to do? This will become automatically, the number will become S1, sir. Okay, now? Done. Whenever S2 created object, automatically one new object got created by Python. Okay. Now take another object. Now this time, these references are S2 and what it is? Self. S2 and self. Now take the values. Whatever values are there. Oh, I'm not giving any values kada. Sorry. 102. I'm given Bunny. The marks are 90. Okay. Yeah. Now internally it is created values. Roll number equal to 102. Name equal to Bunny and marks equal to and the 90. Two objects are there. Now, if I want to S1 dot display, if I want S2 dot display, then both the details am I getting, not getting? Yes. First student details, second student details, n number of objects you can create. That is also valid only, Yashwant. Hmm. Hmm. Your main method is not there. Java JVM is looking for main method. It is not required here. Swapnil, now okay. And everyone getting this program. What is the class? What is construct? What is method? How it is working? Now, anywhere outside of the program, reference variable. Within the program, compulsory self. So now my doubt is, self is a keyword or variable? Self is a keyword. Sir, instead of self, can I go with delf? Delf, 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 delf. Understandable purpose, I can change the names. Katrina, Karina. Is it valid? Invalid? Valid or invalid? Invalid. Now run the program. 101 Katrina, 102 Karina. Self is not a keyword. You can check in the keyword list. Self is there? No. Mari keyword kaapate anything can I use? For your clarity, you can ask keywords, man. Import keyword. ఎందుకండి I copy pasted keywords. Anywhere remove this. I can check. ఎనీవేర్ సెల్ఫ్ ఈస్ దేర్, లేదు అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఏ కీవర్డ్. కీవర్డ్ కాదు వేరియబుల్ అంటే ఎనీథింగ్ కెన్ యూజ్ ఆర్ నాట్? ఎస్, ఎనీథింగ్ ఐ కెన్ యూజ్ వేరియబుల్. సో దట్స్ వై డోంట్ టెల్ సెల్ఫ్ ఈజ్ ఏ కీవర్డ్. ఇన్ జావా దిస్ ఈస్ ద కీవర్డ్. ఇన్ పైథాన్ సెల్ఫ్ ఈజ్ ఏ వేరియబుల్. సెల్ఫ్ ఈజ్ ఏ వాట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ వేరియబుల్. కాకపోతే ఎందుకు ఐఎమ్ నాట్ యూజింగ్ డెల్ఫ్ మీన్స్, ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ గివెన్ టుమారో దిస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఆర్ ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ డెల్ఫ్, కెన్ ఐ గో విత్ డాగ్? Yes, sir. Yes, anything. Can I go with Sunny? Yes. But if I'm given this program tomorrow, everyone thinking Sunny means it is a name. It is not a reference variable to object. That's why a common language is required. That is the reason I'm using self. Don't tell self is keyword. Self is a just variable. Instead of self, first variable within the constructor, whatever I'm given, it is pointing to your object. That is the meaning. Suppose if I'm given X, Pakka it is valid. X, X. Kakapati, if I'm given programmer, they're simply getting confusion. What is the text? Maybe it is a variable or reference variable. Confusion. In this case, it is a reference variable. Just now someone is asking variable and reference variable. X is not defined. Name, roll number and marks same for both. Yeah. ఎక్కడ రాంగ్ కొట్టింది ఇక్కడ. Am I getting data or not? Anything you can, but that variable only you can continue. ఇక్కడ x ఇచ్చి suppose ఇక్కడ if I am given self, wrong పనిచేయదు. Within the constructor, what is first variable? That variable entire program you can continue. That is the rule. So that's why if we're not getting confusion purpose, I am using which one? Self, self, self. We are using self is not compulsory. Self is just variable. Anything you can use. But being a programming standards, we go with self. Whoa. Take this program, just two objects not required, sir. Just understandable purpose only. One object is bus. First R&D this program. If any doubts are there, you can